Check, 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 check. Keep checking it in, right, guys? We need a little bit of all of our intro music. But what's up, guys? YouTube. It feels good to be here, man. I've been looking forward to this show. We've been trying to put a show like this together for like a year and a half. It feels like. Mm. All of our intro music. Ah, what the? But what's up, guys? Oh my gosh, you just hear me. What the fuck is going on? All right, hold up, hold up, guys. I'm sorry. This is our first time doing this. We're all across the whole state right now. We're just trying to get it locked in, and we will get it locked in. So thank you for bearing with us. Output.
My hair again.
Check. Oh, there we go. I think we're all back now.
Are we?
I
No,
my
because
sound.
now I'm echoing.
There's still no sound on YouTube.
You screw us. You're screwing with me.
Check. Oh, there we go. I think we're all back now.
Are we? No, because now I'm echoing.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Yeah, but that shit is echoing like crazy.
That's my YouTube from my phone.
Check. We have sound on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's my YouTube
But
from my
we're
phone
echoing.
too.
But we're echoing.
We're all echoing in our setup, but it doesn't seem to be echoing. Hold on, let me turn it down for a second.
All right. Let's see if they can hear us properly. We got crazy echoes.
I just turned it off.
Check 1, 2. Okay.
Dos.
Kit said we are echoing, but someone said I'm coming in clear. All four working.
Right, everyone turn off your YouTubes. No. Maybe that's what it is. All right, guys. There's no echoes now. We are here. Street Champs, Black Pegasus, Joey Sparks, Smoking the City, Mile High Minute left. Maybe he'll be back later. How y'all doing?
I'm good.
I'm healthy, wealthy, wise.
Thank you guys for bearing with us. All right. That was a fucking anticlimactic beginning to this first episode. 2025. Should we just get right into it? Right into the topics?
Sure.
All right.
Ready, gang?
This is one Black P wrote down. YouTube engagement and what's been working for us, what we can give advice to other creators. Yeah. I'll let you two take the floor because your guys' YouTubes are doing amazing.
Okay, cool. So we were just talking about, man, I'm getting echo. I'm hearing myself in double, but they hear me fine?
Hold on, let me turn up the...
I believe so.
Yeah, you sound solid on YouTube, but there's definitely an echo between us.
Is there an echo? Because if there's not an echo on YouTube, I'm just going to
take off my headphones. There's not an echo on YouTube. There's not an echo on YouTube, I can confirm.
Because I can't concentrate, and then I'll
Yeah.
just listen to the oh yeah, but then how am I going to communicate with y'all? I can't hear y'all.
Just do one. Just do
interesting.
Huh.
All right. You're good on you. Okay. So I'm just going to take my headphones off, and then I'll just have to put them back on because that echo is kind of crazy in my ears. So for engagement on YouTube, I think one of the things I learned in the last 2 years is there's certain things, topics, artists, there's a bunch of things that stimulate the algorithm and puts it in front of an audience. Some people say you shouldn't even say algorithm, just say audience. So it just depends on how you look at it. But one of the things I've realized and seen in real time is how certain things pop off the algorithm, and if you utilize that to your advantage, you can have explosive growth. You can, connect the dots with a lot of different things. Also, you got to see what's working for you, because a lot of times people just do something that's not working and they'll keep doing it over and over again, and that's why they're hitting a brick wall. What I realized in the last 2 years is YouTube was giving me all the answers. If you just really study your analytics and numbers, you know what's working. And if you choose to do the BS, then that's on you, because essentially things that are creating numbers, you need to lean into. If you're seeing you're getting a lot of views, a lot of retention in certain areas, lean into that. Also, being authentic, I think there's a balance to find. For me personally, like I know, like I have a good personality. I'm charismatic, so that works for me. But also, like, being like truly engaged in the stuff that I'm listening to or reacting to, and it's not just about explosive growth and stuff that's going to
Wix,
blow up the
one
algorithm.
platform,
So trying to find that
anybody.
balance
Sorry.
within YouTube. But that's the main thing. If I just got the simplest thing for creators is there's certain things you're doing that's working, even if it's at a micro level, and that's what you're supposed to lean into. Like if someone has a small ass channel, let's say they had like 100 subscribers and they have one video that has like 300 views and the rest have 10 views, 1 view, 8 views, they really need to examine what they did on that video with 300, try to duplicate it in a sense, and then just keep growing from there. So it's a simple concept, but I felt like for me, it was right under my nose for so long, and I just ignored it. Like, because if you guys didn't know, these last 2 years I had explosive growth. The 2 years before that, me and my boy Don were just on YouTube doing culture war, like damn near the news, just talking about politics and stuff like that, and we were going nowhere. And so it's interesting when we leaned into what people liked seeing us engage. That's where we started to blow up.
I agree. To piggyback off of what you were saying, um, that level of authenticity is like key for me. You gotta like, you literally have to um, understand that people love to see the. That's why any behind the scenes is always interesting for people. Any insight that you may have over somebody else, any watching you from start to not have nothing to have something. So if you're just promoting something that you got, like City will be promoting a show and then he'll come back with the recap blog with it, so like people get to see that growth coming from him. I think that authenticity can't be it can't be matched as far as quality of content or growth on YouTube.
Do you guys ever feel like that you don't want to be doing what you're doing? Maybe like Black P was saying with the culture wars, like your heart is in a different content, or are you guys happy with what you guys are doing?
I feel like I'm really happy. Sometimes I'll dive into more,
Wait,
but I'm so like deep into the rap hip hop culture that it's like hard for me to get away, focus just. So I try to eat a little bit of both.
Um, so,
your mic was kind of cutting out there, Mile High Minute.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. It was just kind of like peaking or something.
I guess it's because I don't have a mic like you. Yeah, like I said, sports, I would say is heavily interesting. I've always been into it, but um, I'm so deep in hip hop, and I feel like I have my niche in Colorado, so I kind of just stuck with it. But I still have a passion for hip hop, so I wouldn't say I like have it.
Black P, you feel like you said you were doing the culture wars. Do you think your heart is in like the content you're making now? Do you wish that you stuck to what you were doing, or are you happy with the road you took? Black P.
Pegasus, did you hear him?
I don't think he can hear me.
No.
Huh. Well,
So it's that's for me. That's like a nuance question with a nuance answer. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. You just late. I think you're late to hearing.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Now,
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I think he's
Okay, hold on.
listening to
The way
playback.
I have to listen to you guys is
Yeah,
through
through his
YouTube
phone,
on my
so
phone
he's
because
delayed.
this motherfucker is echoing so much I can't concentrate. So I might have a little bit of a delay in my response time.
Yeah.
However, yeah. So like, it's there's a duality, right? Because I actually enjoy music and I enjoy reacting to music. To make a living off of what I do, which that's what I do from YouTube now. Like it's a stream of income that's a full blown living. I do have to have a certain amount of consistency, and that when something becomes a job, it does strain it, right? So there are moments where I'm like, oh snap, I got to go to work. But the cool thing is, I actually enjoy doing this. Now, there are other things I enjoy to do. For example, I'm really into martial arts. Like I could do a whole channel about fighting and stuff like that, but this is what people want to see me in. See, I did all that shit, man. Like I made no money and wasted my fucking time. I don't have no time to waste. I got a family. So even if I don't enjoy certain things at a certain point, like the audience has said this is what we want to see. We don't want to hear you talk about politics. We ain't really tripping about seeing you talk about fights. That's something I can build up a passion project, and then when it catches, it catches. But if you're building an audience or what you'd call a personal brand, you really want to dial in and just elevate, get in front of as many people as possible. So it's like, for example, if I can get in front of 1 million people or get 1 million subscribers, maybe I can get 10,000, 100,000 to subscribe to my passion project of martial arts or whatever the case may be. So right now I'm on a rampage and focused on what's working. And then in this new year, people seen like I've taken on a passion project. Me and Don finally just have a 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast channel. We don't do any podcasting on my main channel anymore. I just do music reactions. I also learned that doing too much shit on your channel messes it up. That's why I only do music reactions on my channel. Now I have Pegasus versus the world, so I can do comedy reactions, and then our podcast, so we can do interviews and podcasting because it f's up your algorithm, and you will get it. You'll see like your shit when your shit hits a wall. You have to look at your numbers and figure out why did it hit that wall, and just keep doing what works. And so, like, I understand what works, but then also trying to find that balance because I'm a creator. Like I'm not. It's just ironic that so many people are like, I love Black Pegasus is my favorite reactor. That is the downfall of what I do because I am a creator at heart. I've been writing songs since the 90s, so I love to actually create, not just react. So that's one of the things that burns my soul a little bit. But the fact that I get paid to do something that I really enjoy, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I spent my whole life chasing my rap career and I didn't make shit. I started making money when I started throwing concerts and doing YouTube. So that's what I'm on.
Dang.
Let me put this so I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. If it has your time dedication, it's got to be worth it, especially when you got a family. And so, but yeah, I also agree too that you have to streamline what you do on your channel, because yeah, like trying to do like unboxings and shit like that on my channel and stuff like that. That shit don't work. Don't work. You can sometimes on occasion read the algorithm and catch like I don't know, like maybe a basketball. Since I'm kind of in music reactions too, it's just like I can catch like maybe a basketball reaction, or if I'm leaning into a certain genre of music. Maybe I can on occasion lean outside of that genre or something like that. But it is just literally figuring out what works and going with it. And like I said, to me, I like to go live a lot, and so like I've figured out how to kind of like make that a big part of what I'm building. But I love what like Pegasus is talking about. It's like you get your main number as high as possible in this area that's working, and then maybe a certain but the 10% over here might follow you over to like whether you do a martial arts, you do video game or something like that. I think Hollow's got a couple different things that could lead him to different. That's why I like that. 'Cause it's got you got the Fuego. That's Fuego. He also has like a daily piece of content too. Another J a day. We see that
Yeah.
shit every day.
Yeah, that's a little different too, considering hearing you guys say that and then actually having a lot on my channel, whether it's the interviews and the different playlists and whatnot. So I don't know, man. I guess there's truth to it too. And then coming back to just people knowing if what you're doing is authentic. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to feel everything that you're doing and know that, oh yeah, okay, he either knows his shit or he's really passionate about he or she um, about what it is you're doing to them, any type of content wise. No matter what that is. You're watching people eat for crying out loud, so as long as you're eating good, you know. Um, so it's been a little difficult for me, so I haven't had too much success. I mean, recent um, I've seen Street Champs go up actually with the monetization. Mine is on its way. I've been checking on that too, but it's hard for sure. It's hard for sure because me personally, I don't want to. I don't want to do things I don't want to. Because I've seen both of you have maybe success with the whole music review thing, which is super dope. I love how you guys do it. But it's like, damn, I don't want to piggyback off that. I really want to build an audience off of, the shit I actually like or I want to do. Weed review, and I do reactions, too, but I react to shooters and just a array of things. So,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah. And like obviously Black Pegasus was the first channel I was on for reactions.
Yeah.
That was like 2.5 years ago now. Uh, I definitely fall into the category of maybe doing too much on my YouTube. Like I have fucking a weekly show every night or a live show every night. So I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Yeah, so I got kind of lucky, man. Like I'm kind of in these circles now, and I'm like inadvertently learning from like other channels that have like millions of subscribers. And so there's this faction of reactors, and this one dude I'm thinking of in particular, he has like 3 or 4 channels. And so he does like music reactions, he does like comedy reactions, he does a little bit of political commentary, and then personal life shit. And what I've realized is like to really grow at a good pace, sticking with the script. Like people need to know what they're going to your channel for. And so like I know you have like a variety show theme going on, but that variety show all needs to like dial in so it can grow, or it's just going to stay where it's at. And I only say that because I already did that for 2 years, bro. Like for 2 years. Joey was there. Joey was at the very earliest days, like just me and Don talking to 11 people on a live stream, 5 people on a live stream for 2 years through the whole pandemic. Like, because that's when I
Yeah.
really got kind of vocal on YouTube because of the pandemic. So I'd get on and talk about that stuff, and I was really passionate about it and the things I was seeing. But the cool thing is with YouTube, with everything all of us do in content creation, just doing it over and over again, you're getting reps in, whether you understand that or not. So you're learning how to talk to the camera, you're learning lingos, you're doing all this stuff in real time and getting better. So it's even if you don't have the growth you want yet, I just tell all creators, just show up and record, because essentially that you're developing a skill, right? And when AI takes over and jobs are less and less, like human skill, human communication. There's certain things humans are gonna thirst for, and this is one of those veins, like talking, being relatable, blah blah blah. It's very important. People don't realize how, like, communication, just in general, huge part of sales. It's a huge part of a lot of different things, and being able to communicate is what draws our audience in, because we're able to express ourselves so openly they can relate, and then they become a part of your community, and vice versa. So it's all, there's a lot of encompassing things, but I think when you start putting it together, you'll just see, like, for me, I just saw what was working, and I was like, wow, this is interesting. And Joey is from the inception. So the funnest times we ever had were like the Harry Mack reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
freestyles, bringing people on, rapping. Like it was, and that's why we kind of started blowing up, because you could tell I loved to freestyle. I loved listening to freestyles. And so it just, you couldn't deny that on camera. And that was one of our big points when we started to pop off.
Mm. What was the feeling like when you saw your channel like actually starting to pop off?
So I'm gonna say two things, and I'm not. I gotta watch how I say this. First and foremost, seeing the numbers grow was amazing. There was something about hitting 60,000 subscribers and going to 100, because we did a whole music video. Joey came and we did this video, planned it, and it was like right around that 60K mark, and it meant so much. I'm gonna tell you what was crazy. The craziest thing is when I made 5 racks in a month on YouTube doing reactions. That's what was crazy for me. When I was like, what? And then I started understanding the power of YouTube and what you could generate monetarily from it, in the sense of, like, it's just a powerful tool that someone could literally just pick up their phone and talk, and if they're relatable to an audience, they could really make some extra money. And that's, to be honest, like, I always loved the growth. I was cool with it, but when I was able to start feeding my family from it, that's when I was like, yo, this is different. This is different.
Yeah, to me, I once again, this kind of even piggies back off the first question. I don't know what happened to City. He's in here, but his camera link went down.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, he's still here.
Okay. But yeah, when it happened to me too, it was one of those things where I leaned in. I didn't expect this to be it. So like if it was something that I searched out, but being around music and everything, and then the fact that you had it on my favorite app anyway, which is YouTube. I like visuals, I like video and stuff like that. For me, I saw a chance to once again see what was working, because I watched Black Pegasus numbers go from here to here as he started leaning into this. And I was like, oh, I can also bring some videography aspects to it to kind of separate and, like I give a little insight, if you will. When I found out and people will actually show up, then yeah, I started just as much leaning into it like it was a part-time job. I always had editing to be doing, or I got a regular job too. So it's just like with all that stuff, and then me allocating maybe day and a half, or then maybe 2 days out of the week to some YouTube. Yeah, I had to treat it like like I'm adding another part-time job on top of my week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got. I look at your guys' channels almost, dare I say, daily, just for inspiration, just to put a battery in my back. You guys are definitely, no glazing over here. You guys are definitely setting the tone for Colorado YouTubers. So congrats.
He said no glazing and then tone. Same.
It's true though. It's
Yeah,
true.
I just try to, like, I don't know. I follow YouTube, so I follow YouTubers. I'm kind of a nerd about YouTube, and so I've been studying it for the last 4 or 5 years. But when I see some of these creators, so my whole goal, like, I enjoy reacting, but I want to get into more original style content. I love the dudes who go out, they put sketches together, Mr. Beast, like game show stuff, like martial arts channels. I love a lot of different stuff. But right now, I'm just calibrating the best approach because YouTube rewards original content, but it also doesn't. Like, I don't think the algorithm purposely does it. I think it's natural. But like when people do reactions, and I'm not talking about music reactions, like music reactions, yes, that's a part of it as well. But like even just talking about Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Oprah Winfrey, things that are hot, reacting to things in the moment, a lot more people are just searching it, and the algorithm tips it shows that love. So breaking through as an original creator can be a little bit tough unless you just have a hot product. So like I'm that's where I'm at. Like I put all my money I make back into my channel, equipment, flying artists in, me going out doing collabs with other artists, like stuff like that. But that if I told creators anything, just YouTube is a lot more powerful than you think, and there's a lot more money in it than you would think. Because I have buddies who are like TikTok famous, but I was just like, bro, if you could convert even a percentage of this to YouTube, you'd make 20 grand a month very easily, you know? And it's just like, but the money on TikTok ain't shit. Like I'm just like, I see the money on TikTok. I'm like, bro, this is, so like I always tell people to stay on the platforms they're big. You have to, because that's great. Instagram, TikTok, that's fire. But the money's on YouTube if you're dealing with ad revenue. And yeah, so it just depends on what your angle is.
That is one thing I've noticed about different platforms. It's very hard to get people to move one to the other. If they rock with you on Facebook, that's probably where they're going to stay. They're not going to migrate over to YouTube. So it's like you really kind of start over building your audience with the platform you choose to put your content on, honestly.
Yeah. To be honest, I rarely post on any other stuff. I don't check messages on Facebook anymore because I'm just locked in on YouTube. It takes so much of my time and energy, so I'm just always there. But
Thank you.
when I see the behind the scenes from it, it's definitely for me it's more value, and I think just trying to balance it out because again, I got some homies that do get really good brand deals from TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Affiliate marketing deals and stuff like that is super cool. But YouTube is just like now that I understand personally, I actually understand and seen what YouTube can do. I just take it differently. The other thing is, I wanted to just throw this in. I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I've just been talking way too much. But when it goes back to doing reactions, do we love it or not? I think you can get burnt out on doing anything. But like sometimes I look back, I'm super proud of like some of the things because like we have the homie, a Ren, and I kind of jumped on that early. Like I think he only had that high Ren video had been out 6 months when I reacted to it. And I'm like
crazy.
a huge
That's
part of
crazy
helping
to think about.
build momentum. And because his audience, there's a huge part of Ren's audience that's on my channel. And this is what's crazy. Now that I have a new audience that comes for these old school reactions, they discover Ren and they're like, oh, he's fire. I love that. Like, I love that because I brought Chris Calico on my channel to react to Falling in Reverse. Falling in Reverse said it on TikTok that because of my reaction, that's why he got Tech 9 on his new album. Like, that's crazy. So, like, I'm super proud of where I'm at in the space too, because there's all these people who hit me up behind the scenes. Like, it's crazy. Teddy Swims just followed me yesterday on Instagram.
That's nuts.
And I was just like, what the hell? Like, that's tight, So you don't like, for me, putting my rap and my music and my content in the backdrop and putting people in the forefront and promoting what they're doing, you still get little blessings, and it's really cool. Like I'm very proud of the stuff that I've helped be a part of with Ren. I'm not going to say I did it because he makes really engaging content and great music, but being a part of that is actually super cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's super dope, though.
I didn't know you were that early on it.
Anything can happen. Anything, literally.
Facts.
I mean, I can attest to it. I was never a big fan of or like I not like a big fan, but like I just didn't know Chris Webby's music like that. And but prior, through Pegasus, Pegasus also throws shows and stuff like that. And so like I'm working with a local artist and I'm filming, show day behind the scenes with the artist, and I have like these images on my hard drive, and then like maybe I go to, I think we had like we went out to Trolls and had lunch or something like that with these people and these directors, and then like I come into reacting, and literally not less than a month ago I reacted to whatever video he shot out here, Pegasus, while he was out here, and they were doing donuts in the truck and stuff like that. And then it's just like the fact that can like literally put you in little circles like that, where you're like, wow, this, I had no idea. That's really cool. That's what, to me, that's what part of
Yeah.
the game came with. It's just like, you mean like I can actually prove I got footage from that day, and here's footage in their music video synced up right there.
I actually interviewed Chris Webby because of a Black P show, and then I interviewed Frankie Fire, who shot that Ren and Chris Webby music video.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
Yeah, because of that Webby and Friends.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a small world when it comes down to it. And I think all of us are connected because what we're all doing, there's not that much difference. We might have different lanes and stuff, but it's still like being in the spaces that we're in, and there's a lot of similarities. And I think like that's why I was willing to even come on and do this, because I just felt like I see some things, like even with City. I was like, I mean, I wasn't really familiar with him until I brought him on my program, and then I started checking him out. Pause. No Diddy on Instagram, and I was like, yo, man, like this motherfucker's talented. Like if I'm keeping it real, like my goal would be to get the three of us, like, so Derek, myself, City, and Joey, like, and do some sketches, like do some like movie type shit that's like 5 minutes long, 4-minute comedy shit, like sit down, write some stuff like, yo, this dude went to the park and did this, da 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 da, and do like, because I'm a creative, I like to do stuff like that, but
yeah,
right now it's harder to get rewarded for stuff like that, and
you need
what
that
I'm
extra
doing,
time for passion projects like that.
yeah, like what I'm doing right now is very efficient, and it's going to lead into all this other stuff, like the stuff that I'm working on with Dawn, and like doing some more like original content projects.
I want to say something too. I think, and I don't know, let me at least speak for myself though. City's presence on Meta in general, so the multiple platforms, is mad inspiring for me, who like my YouTube platform is where it needs to be in the direction it needs to go, but like trying to grab a hold of some of the other platforms to have those pop off just as much is like, I'm like a student. I sit back and I watch how often the content comes out, and it gets turned around just that fast.
I think we all have something to give and take from each other. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's information or knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So, 'cause I'm looking at y'all's YouTube, like that's where I'm trying to drive at. 'Cause I really
That's crazy.
and original content, and just the whole YouTube platform in general, just what you can do on it. You know what I mean? Instagram's totally different. Facebook's totally different. So it's just like, man, that YouTube shit is really where you can live forever. You know what I mean?
True. The way they about threatening to take away TikTok, you never know when an app can get yanked away.
Exactly.
But that's not really, that's again that short form. I'm more so, I like the long shit. Don't get me wrong, the short stuff is cool, but it's like, for me, I wanna see some together shit. At least give me 10 minutes. You know what I
How
mean?
are you attacking YouTube at the moment, City?
Am I doing what?
Are you attacking YouTube at all? Are you putting up some content, or you're kind of just?
No, I am. So I'm actually doing. I have the podcast of Higher Conversations, which we at least do an episode every Friday, which is the Cousins podcast, and then I'm doing That's Fuego, which is every Monday. So
Okay,
that's
dope.
what's coming out on a consistent basis. But then, getting back into reviews and all that, because I actually like reviewing a bunch of shit, like I said before. So it's like just it takes time. You really gotta. And then there's the gaming channel, and then there's the J a Day, but that lives on Instagram. You know what I mean? So TikTok be hating with that shit. They don't really like. And I'm not even spoken for. Like, you haven't seen. I edit it in a way on TikTok so it doesn't get hit, but
Right.
But yeah, I'm trying to learn as much as I can with this YouTube thing. I really like YouTube in that space for real.
Hell yeah, that's tight. I'll have to. What channel is your higher the higher conversations on?
It's on Smoking the City. So Smoking the City Live has just different playlists for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard.
I just want to make sure I'm on your joint.
I can imagine running another channel, bro, or another fucking page. I dread the thought of even the ones that I have, because it's so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a process. I struggled with the concept of start. It actually took me a while, and then one day I was just like, I'm going to start this channel, and I just started uploading a couple of things, and I ended up getting in this battle with these fools. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna launch my second channel with this battle. And I didn't put like the music videos I put on my main channel because they were very high quality. But when I was just doing tracks, I was just putting them on my second channel, and that actually gave it its little jump start. And I was like, oh, I'm making a little extra cash. Let me start focusing on this. And it's a lot of work. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but I'm just kind of like, put the mouthpiece in and move forward, like just bite down on the mouthpiece, and the next couple of years go crazy, and then ease up off the gas a little bit.
And you've been doing it for how
long? My second channel. So is that what you're asking? How long have I had the second channel?
YouTube in general, yeah.
Say that again.
YouTube in general.
Oh, I mean, bro,
I can tell you.
I got on YouTube in 2006, and I've been dropping like really good quality music videos. My first music video is Keep On Moving. Now it's like pixelated and shit because of back in the day, but it's actually a high quality video in 2006. And I've been dropping music on my channel for all that time. Like for my whole rap career, I've been putting out music videos. And then I started vlogging in, I think, 2017. And I was just doing like vlogs in my room and just trying to figure out YouTube, blah, blah, blah. 2020 is when I bought real equipment with the homie, and we sat down and we just started recording like in a nice setup.
Yeah.
And that's how the whole reaction stuff came, because we had been recording for almost 2 years, just talking about 2020, all the nonsense going on, blah, blah, blah. But in the mix of that, I was like, yo, man, you heard of this dude, Harry Mack? And we did a reaction. I was like, why did that get 15,000 views and everything else we do gets 50 views? And then we did one about Andrew Tate. I was like, why did that get 5,000 views? And this other, and that's when I started kind of being like, oh shit, people want to see us talk about this or do this. And then I just kept leaning into it. And essentially I kind of developed the strategy I have now.
I mean, you would have me hired, and we'd go out and shoot skits all day, interview with people, and then I come back and put hours of editing into street question videos, and then you reacted to, like you said, started reacting to Harry Mack, and then you could see how much you related to it with your freestyle capabilities and your, ability to rap. That's what it was.
I want to let it be known.
Go ahead, Derek.
Wild when you say that, because if we wanted to talk numbers, we could just be as simple as, so we went and did these interviews at Territory Days where we were trying to like ask kind of like controversial questions. They're not controversial questions, but it's just today they're controversial because you're like, yeah, like, anyways. And let's say we spent $500 total on, trying to get this thing set up. Then we release it and it gets 300 views. But I sit down and do a reaction. Like I have reactions with millions of views now, and that video still only has 300 views. And the craziest shit that like, rips my heart out. I went out of my way to do this freestyle Santa Claus where we go out freestyle and we just give people money.
That was sick.
And I'm like, this is going to go viral. This is one of the best ideas on the internet. 1,000 views, 5,000 views max, And so it's just like funny because I put so much time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and from our own pocket. Because you got to think, we gave out, I think, $1,000 or no, maybe $2,000 cash because I dropped a G and Don dropped a G, and then what we spent on the production of the video. So like we spent, $2,500, $3,000 on one video, but it was for the Christmas cheer, it was to make people feel better and stuff like that. And we captured some moments, but I would be lying if I said like I wasn't trying to make the money
underperform.
I just wanted people to see it.
Yeah.
And to this day, no one like, bro, you can go search my shit. Like you see, it's a good ass video, but hey, it don't have views, and that's the unfortunate side. But then again, I don't blame content because also you got to see where I'm putting it. I'm putting this like very original style content on a channel that does music reactions. So it's like instead of me being like, man, why didn't this pop off? It's like, well, maybe I should have a channel focused on my original shit like that, and it kind of takes a life of its own. But yeah, man, that's just the struggles of YouTube, like and being a content creator, trying to figure out how it fits, how it works, because unfortunately, there's always these outliers, I think they're called, and we can give examples like Ren is an example where they're just so talented, so almost anything they could shoot a video on a street corner and go platinum, but some people have to put, not that he doesn't, he puts a ton of thought and energy into what he does currently, but I'm just saying sometimes sometimes you got to just do more. Like that's just how it is with some, like I've always been I always said this was like a quote, I forgot where I got it from, but my career has been like a kayak upstream through blood. Like that's just what it is. It's always been the extra work, always been the hard work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just used to that, and I just have that natural work ethic.
You got to put it in. That's what people don't realize. Out of all the success, even you two guys have, and even with we're all kind of getting shit going. So it's like we put in the work though. It wasn't without work. You know what I'm saying? That's the main shit. So people gotta be willing to not. Let's face it. Not everybody's built to do that shit.
Facts.
So this is the consistency to wake up every day and be like, all right, let's do it. But like you said, I love this shit, so I wouldn't change it. I'm not making as much money off shit as you guys. Well, you know what I'm saying as far as living off YouTube. I see a plaque back there, 2 of them motherfuckers back. I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit you look forward to. Even when Joey, he has a whole family audience built, drawing him tight ass shit. He has mediators, moderators, whatever you call them, and like that. You guys have shit. You too, Derek. You know what I'm saying? How you just built your platform and extended it, giving other people a space to come and have their own shit too. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, we all got shit that's kind of to be looked at and be like, all right, I can take something from him, or I want to learn something from him, or have a family like on YouTube. That's just super dope. You too. You know what I mean? Like it feels good when people fuck with you.
Oh yeah.
I want Justin Perez said, "Team Smoking the City, we here, baby."
Yeah. I want to say that Black Pete, you are only 7,000 subs away from Bootleg Kev, who is arguably, top 7 West Coast media figures.
Huh.
So congratulations on that, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I get a lot. So I get a lot of attention from what I do and the way I do it. However, like being fair about this, I don't know, because like actually I was gonna kind of downplay what's going on, but like, cause I like Bootleg Kev and I'm familiar with his work, and he's cracking. But I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yo, if I was interviewing top name rappers every day, like I would probably bubble too. So like, like I just work with what I have, and I have brought on rappers on my channel and stuff. And of course, right now it's the reactions that are working. Maybe there will be a shift, but I've interviewed Tech Nine, Stevie Stone, Calico. Like I could get other rappers on there, but people are coming to my channel for reactions. And I the first time when I had Tech Nine react to something, that's when I was like, oh shit, I got something. Like I'm in a position because like a lot of reactors will get their girlfriend or their homies and stuff like that, which I think that is fun. But the fact that I could get rappers to react to stuff,
Yeah.
that's where I kind of like carved my shit out. And then I realized, oh, people are coming over here because I'm a rapper, and I have some credibility. So I was able to run with that. But yeah, shout out to Bootleg Kev. I'm not hopefully I wasn't trying to take shots, but I was gonna uplift like, yo, I was gonna say what he does is a little bit harder, right? Because there's people searching out ACDC, Ren, Harry Mack, you know what I'm saying? But there's also people searching out Ritz and all the people he's interviewing. So I might just be taking a different approach, but my audience currently is a lot older as well. So
shout out to
I don't
Happy Mom who says at BP, I love Chris Calico now.
Aw.
Yeah, dude, this is what I'm saying. Like it's interesting, and I'm just kind of on the ride, man. Like I'm just like I didn't, like
Well, Chris
I think
Calico.
because I'm a rapper, you always think of like this young audience, right? And as I've gotten older, you're kind of still mentally like, oh, like hip hop keeps you young. But once I started reacting to like some classic rock stuff and stuff like that, and I started seeing the older audience, like we vibe, you know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting because I was always in a position to be kind of like what they would call a taste maker. Which typically goes with a younger audience. You know what I'm saying? But here I am doing something a little different. And it's just proof that you just got to do what works for you. Because what I got going on personally has all of us have something working. I'm just speaking from my experience and perspective. But like, yeah, like I would have never thought this even a year ago when we're doing more modern reactions. I would have never thought I'd be where I'm at. Like, because I'm getting there's some stuff I can't really talk about on yet, publicly, but there's some big things that could happen behind the scenes that is like it's interesting how what reacting has done for me personally. I'm just like, yo, this is I always trip out because I'm like I said, I'm a creative. I rather write an original song, write a sketch, do some comedy, blah blah blah, and this just my personality in this space has put me in a unique position.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's super dope.
Yeah, that's badass. You guys want to switch topics into something a little bit different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I might have to tap out in about 15 minutes or so, but we'll see what's up.
All right. Well, since we have you here, this is a question I know our Colorado audience is probably dying to hear. Who are some people in the music scene that you guys are excited to see come out of Colorado or have seen bubbling lately?
Oh, I'm going first.
Who do you got?
I know who you're gonna say because I'm gonna say him too.
Vet
Just
Life.
go.
Vet Life.
Yeah.
The V's. Those are my boys.
They just dropped an album called The Emotions. Bro, they are tough. I am giving that album front to back listens. I've got videos that I want to shoot for them, whether they like it or not. They're right. They invited me to the album listening party for this one, and it is just dumb. TiVo's got this. Vo's got this really nice like ambient ad lib tone or ad lib that matches his regular rapping tone that really sets like a place for the music. And then the fact that Diz gets super emotional and like connects to feelings more than, I'm brolic as the rapper vibes. I ain't seen it do it like that in a long time.
All right. I respect that. I've seen him actually in concert a few times.
Yeah, I rock with the vet. But to put a little other flavors on the table. So I don't listen to a bunch of local stuff, but I own a recording studio, so I get to hear what goes through the studio. And the homies Sleazy Reese and Dean, Big Mac and Blitz, like I like what they're doing, you know. And the stuff I hear that they're doing is they have some fire, you know, the homie Ian Taylor, but the OGs in the scene that are still relevant to this day are the Reminders, and I love them. Like they're the truth, man. Like they're just like family, like it's like family rap, but it's like at the same time their live show is crazy. They be on college campuses teaching and all types of shit. So, you know, if I mention some and shed some light, I probably should. I'm trying to think of a Denver artist that I rock with. There's a few damn. Anyways, man, my brain's going crazy. I started thinking of what's his name, Lil Traviso, the kid who passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That dude is crazy. I didn't know, like, there's some fools bubbling. Who are those dudes in Denver? The dude who went to jail, something?
FBP Mo.
yeah.
Bro, they're single. The first one that popped where he's kind of like singing the hook. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I was like, this is Colorado. Like, there's stuff going on. So don't take from what's popping off in Denver, Boulder, Greeley, just because I don't have my finger on the pulse. I just threw those names out there because I'm just like, yo, there's some shit out here that's popping, you know. But personally, the stuff I've heard with my own ears, I'm just shedding some light on that.
Yeah, I think FBP is definitely a contender in it, man. They have, you know, whether it be the antics or the music, they're making headlines for both of them. But yeah, on the same Mexican side for me, I would put Parkside Plugs in there. Parkside Plugs. He's on the same token as Parkside Lil Travieso. So
okay,
yeah, I'd put Parkside Lil Nate in there as well. They're all all Mexican artists.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Damn, you put me on.
Smoke.
Is it my turn?
hell yeah.
Am I answering? Oh, man, you know, there's a lot of talent out here. Honestly, I've been able to see some shit. Honestly, some shit I thought I'd never see. Even this weekend, like just people coming out to work. And to me, it's all about the music. If we're talking about music, I don't really give a shit about anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what else is there? You know what I mean? I get how music has transitioned into like popularity. You have to be either this person or that person or what have you. But for me personally, I don't care about any of that shit. It's about the music. So,
Well, give me a name.
I have a list here. So this is off the list that I have here. So I would say Scooby is Dank, right? I be calling him some other shit, but him very talented. Jada of the Ruler. We have K.O. Kelly, crazy. Terry Josiah is KC Music, Bell Out Brett. Ralphie Sway. We have Vino, he's from Denver too. And then of course you got AP, Trev Rich, and a few others. But for the most part, man, these names right here, and I'm talking about like really dope artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to put myself in these conversations. Like, who the fuck cares? But this shit that I see, we have something here for sure. It just has to be watered like anything else, man. But I think people are too focused on. We throw Troy Good in there too. But again, we get this push and shove from all these artists instead of, you know, motherfuckers actually working together. You know, pushing each other, showing up to each other's events or video shoots. Once they see that camaraderie, I mean, what can go wrong? We're helping each other try to get to a common goal here.
Yeah, I think speaking on that, I think this show in particular is going to really help with that because now, you know, if there's an artist in Denver, we can get him on here. Or if there's an artist in Springs or Pueblo, you know, now it's a little bit more of a network for them to be exposed to all of our different audiences.
Yeah. Because we all have.
Yeah, I actually wish the homie from Mile High Minute was still on because this is like his whole thing. Like he's launching artists with his blog, and it's interesting because where my worlds collide for me is like I own a recording studio that's open to all the local artists, but I also throw concerts where I put on a bunch of local openers, and I've seen so much local talent come and go. but I get hyped because I still see like people trying to kick down the door. You know what I mean? And I know it's going to happen. And I mean, it has happened to a degree. Some people forget some of the dudes who have popped and had some commercial success, like 303 or the Flowbots. It's just not like that urban though, you know. So I know there's like a door waiting for someone from the urban community to kind of pop off. And it's interesting because from what I'm seeing, it's almost like the Pulse is going to be like the first urban thing to pop, might be like in the Latin lane. And I think that's because of the region we're in the sense of being, you know, Southwestern. I have no problem with that. If you can open an urban door, more people in the demographic can, you know, pop off.
Oh, yeah.
But it is interesting to have gone this long. Like me personally, being in the rap scene and stuff like that, and not seeing anything like blow off the hinges like in the hip hop lane, because like I see what like. Oh, my bad.
You said no. While you're on that, Lil Travesio was on his way. I'm gonna honestly say if he didn't get killed, he would have been the one to do it. When I went on his search, because I only found out about him after he passed away as well. So, but you go see those views, you go see those comments. That I've never seen an artist get that much love from the town ever.
This is what I'm, bro. This is what's crazy. I heard of him because of who's that homie? It's like 1090 Jake or something. He does like the
1090 Jake.
The street shit. Yeah. That's how I heard of him. I was like, Colorado? What?
Exactly.
And then I heard the story. I was like, this is tragic. I was like, I know shit goes down out here, but when you man, that's crazy. But no, when you go to his videos, yeah, look at his comments, bro. That's how you know when the engagement's real.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still to this day, people like, yo, rest in peace. It's like, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, man. He was talented, and
every video trying to solve the murder.
He was ready to go. He was ready to go. And that's what's crazy too. We sit here and talk about what is gonna go, and then the other homies from Denver, I forget how it's like, we just said it, like FB whatever. Like if that dude wouldn't have went to jail, they probably have something popping too, because they got multiple songs that are buzzing.
Yeah.
And they got the crew to back it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that controversy though with that. You know what I mean? That shit goes hand in hand.
FBP is still being carried by FBP West.
Yeah, the young guy, right? But again, you gotta ride that line, bro, because look where your man is at. So it's again, fools have to remember this shit is entertainment, bro. You can't them lines can't blur them at all. I don't care how much you think you can get away with, bro. They not letting that, bro. This shit, it's not a. You can't have one foot out, bro. You can't. And we lose a lot of talented individuals because of that, whether they die or they go to jail.
Well, what was gonna say? P used a little bit of aggression and disagreement with somebody this last fall. Didn't you get into like a little beef there, my friend?
Me?
Well, what?
I saw that diss track.
No, Pegasus.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
With who?
God, I can't even think of his name anymore. King, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, the battle.
Yeah, my man, and
King Dada,
that's it. Yeah, so
Walk us
watching
through
that kind of pop off, realizing that sometimes, you know, like you can't dodge someone taking an opinion of you to a point to where my man sparked I think your new channel got a little bit of that love too, right?
Yeah, that kind of helped launch that channel, because I was just like, I think because I've been doing so many reactions and not writing, when those dudes kind of started coming after me and throwing shots, I was just sitting back analyzing, like, do I want to do something about this? And I was just, all of a sudden, that young man in me was like, yeah, you do. yeah, you got some heat for these fools. And then when I started writing, I was like, I'm about to go, bro, I don't want to hear motherfuckers even be like, you know, the first record I put out was more of like my old school style, like just like, yeah, I'm going to just show you I could swag on you with some old school style type shit. But when I really started getting into the diss records, I was like, I'm going ape shit on you. Like I'm just like, I know this is not what you're expecting. No one's expecting this. And no one's expecting, like, from my personality as a reactor, no one was expecting it at all. So like I was like, this is just gonna be fun. And I just put, pen to pad and just went back to my like roots of like a battle rapper and then just being like kind of cynical and funny and just spazzed. And that shit was fun as hell. Like, honestly, I wish I had that inspiration right now to write records because I'd be writing bangers.
Yeah, I remember it was off of what Derek was saying as far as like, is it some of the antics or things like that, or like what City was talking about. You got to know that line between what is real and what's not out here. And then it just made me think of, yeah. And then sometimes you kind of step into it where you realize, yo, it's not really real, but maybe I should use it in a way, like you said, to help boost your new channel and get traffic to move through that numbers over there. I watched it at the time and went down. Obviously, I'm shooting the stuff, and then everybody jumping in and reacting to both sides over and over and over again. I was just like, that's crazy. It's so funny. You could be as positive as the day that goes long, but something about some turmoil. Something about some turmoil. Sell some shit.
The craziest thing to me was I watched that Netflix documentary of Vince McMahon. Have y'all seen that shit?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Bro, that shit is fire. But what's crazy is you're just like, anything goes, yo. Anything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this dude had his wife in a wheelchair while he's with the mistress in the middle of the ring. Like, just anything goes, bro. Like, you got to just get yours. It's crazy. And I'm not saying sell your soul. But when you start looking at entertainment, I'm like, bro, this is Vince McMahon got me thinking way different. I was like,
It's the
oh,
world.
this is what this is.
Look at everybody that has it all. Them niggas ain't playing.
Yeah, look at Trump. Trump out here stunting on fools, man. That's the biggest W, bro. He's the biggest winner. That shit is crazy as hell.
And he's definitely not playing by the rules. He's back there making them shit up himself. So what's that tell you? You know? And I've thought that for a minute, like, oh, you play things by the book, or you do this, man, all right. Your ass will be in the back of the bus always.
Oh my God.
This is crazy. I'm just like, I just sit back and watch. What do they say? The world is a stage.
Oh yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, there's something about that Vince McMahon documentary.
I gotta finish it. I
was like, no way.
He's a piece of shit, man.
Shit is crazy.
You seen it all the way?
Yeah.
No, but he's a piece of shit. I've seen the one that was out before that. And then you hear stories from all these other wrestlers too. Like, bro, that fool was no good. He wasn't a good person at all, fool. The shit he was doing to Stephanie.
Damn.
Your daughter, fool.
That's crazy.
And the shit we grew up loving, didn't know, have no idea. 30 years, 40 years later. Oh, shit. This is what we were cheering for. This is what we were, you know what I'm saying? Kind of involved in.
That's nuts.
Yup.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Black P, how are you on time?
I'm all right. I mean, I'm gonna have to tap out pretty soon though.
Okay. Just give us a word.
I'm actually, man, I've been effed up for like 5 days. I'm out here popping motherfucking Thailand amoxicillin like right now. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get right.
You got the vids, bro.
Fucking crazy, dude.
No, sir.
Man.
Nope. Don't do it. You ain't got nothing. Just we ain't alluding to nothing. Rant. We ain't colluding to nothing. You gotta watch them words, Jack.
That's funny. Okay. How about...
Yeah, someone in the chat was like, nobody should try to follow in Vince's footsteps. He's shady. And I agree with that to a degree. You got to look at people winning and be able to develop strategies. Like, you could take out all the shady nonsense and, controversial shit and see like, yo, in the entertainment space, you can utilize these type of antics, and we're seeing it in politics today. Like, these huge protagonists versus antagonists. Like, it's just something to be aware of as you're moving if you're in entertainment. Like, you know.
Fact.
Yeah, I think that's a very good way to put it for sure. What I was alluding to was this huge crime just happened in Colorado. There was a young 20-year-old guy who got arrested for 3 stabbings. One person died. Is that correct?
Whoa.
Yep.
On the 16th Street
That's
Mall.
news to me. Where?
16th Street Mall.
In Denver at the 16th Street Mall.
Oh, okay. I did hear that. My bad.
It's messed up because the lady that passed away was I think 67 or almost 70. She's a flight attendant from Arizona. She was just here on a layover, getting ready to go back home, doing her job. I don't know if she worked for Southwest or American Airlines, and she was the one who actually passed away because dude hit her in the neck with the joint. But yeah, this dude was walking around 16th Street Mall looking for people to be alone and shanking them up. Just no reason necessarily. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, that just happened 2 days ago, and it got me it just got me fiery because one of my big pet peeves about Colorado is massively liberal. And I don't have anything against liberals necessarily, but their concepts always run together. And their biggest concept is, take away guns. But I went and got my concealed carry permit. If bro came at me with a knife on 16th Street Mall, it's a different story. Or I could help protect someone because of that. And so I see stuff like that. Again, just keeping it real. He's a predator. He was preying on weaker people by themselves. These people don't roll up on a dude who looks like he can handle his shit. That's not how it goes down ever. That's why you got to watch out for your ladies and watch out for your kids. But I feel some type of way when I see this type of shit, man. I be wanting to get on some Batman shit, but I'm like, nope, just turn on this camera and a mic and do what you do to make the world feel better. Cause I that stuff, bruh. My wifey, I mean, they don't go to the 16th Street Mall, but they could,
I was just
you know what I'm saying? They go to
They could, yeah. They could be anything could happen anywhere, man. You never know where this is gonna fucking happen, man. We've been seeing it in the hood, we didn't seen it in the burg, we didn't seen it with rappers getting killed in places where, oh shit, this is where it brought you. It doesn't fucking matter. You gotta protect yourself anywhere in your home.
That's where I think people. Yeah, to just add to what you're saying too, in Colorado, it's crazy because bruh, you do have the hoods and shit goes down just like any other hood. Any other hood in Springs, Pueblo, Denver, shit goes down just like any other hood. But on top of that, remember there's a shooting in the church. I think there were 2 shootings in churches. Fools have shot up abortion clinics. Fools have shot up schools. Fools have shot up King Supers. Now cats are stabbing people at the 16th Street Mall. That does not look appealing to me when I think of Colorado. You know what I mean? But then again, a lot of the places that do Colorado Springs has a little bit different of a culture. So I don't know if you'll see certain things out here, but the dude who did try to shoot up the church got clapped quick as hell because cats got gats out here. It wasn't this huge massacre because fools got guns. It's the Springs. Denver is way more like California, and Springs is way more like some other shit.
I was going to say that to piggyback off of what you were saying, as far as sometimes as far as gun policies go and stuff, and they always want to use look how many people can get hurt. If you got rid of guns, nobody be hurt. But somebody's using a knife just as dangerous as a gun too. So if that's the case, that somebody with a knife can just go around and cause innocent lives to die just as frequent as a gun could do such. I'd rather fail on the side of caution and have a piece. I'm sorry. That's what I keep a camera like I keep a toolie.
I don't care who you are. Everybody's a fatal bullet, bro.
What's an interesting detail in that story is his first stabbing was at 4 p.m. I believe, and he didn't get caught until the last stabbing at 8 p.m. I think.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's what's messed up.
It took you that long.
People are kind of calling out the police department, but then you're like, why are you calling out the police department? Everyone in Denver voted to defund them, so why are you upset when now that you know what I mean? Like, and that's the problem. There's like no nuance, right? We knew there was corruption in the Aurora Police Department with all the stuff with Elijah McClain and stuff. I'm not like this Blue Lives Matter cat, but I also understand that when the shit hits the fan, unless you're like motherfucking Navy SEALs, it's a good look to have, like, you know, like if stuff hits the fan and the popo come, it is what it is. It's law and order. It keeps the chaos away. So like I'm just in the middle ground, but I'm like Denver is just on some other, bro. Like I'd go crazy on Denver. I'm just shit. Colorado, man. Bruh. I'm not even that shit is wild to me. All of that stuff is wild. But it is a beautiful state. So what can you do? Got some beautiful greenery as well. Shout out to City and Joey. I guess everyone but me. I'm the only one who don't really blaze like that. But hey.
It's never too late.
All right. I think I got to get ready to tap out, though. Let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little more organized, because like this conversation will go better too if all of us, like, if I could wear my headphones and stuff. So we'll dial in the tech and then try to get a couple more brothers on and make some shit happen. If y'all want to stay on, I'm just saying I got to tap out.
No, I'm probably on the same for first go round. I think that way everyone can get that collaborative talk and feel or something like that. And we discussed that Colorado vibe shit. I felt like we made it about Colorado. But then work out our kinks and then work them schedules.
I agree. We will get it better next. Are we doing this weekly, bi-weekly? What's the plan?
Just a little better now.
We need to run a mock joint. So just hit me up and figure something out so we can kind of at least get this echo shit going or whatever's going on, not going on.
Thanks. All right, y'all.
Hell yeah. It was good though. We all
Boots in the air like a player.
Follows everything.
Much love, y'all. Good shit.
Yeah, of course.
Black Pete, Joey Sparks, Smoking the City, Street Champs. We out.
Peace. Shout out to the chat.
Booyah.
Booyaka, booyaka. Guys.
Good shit, y'all. Derek, when you get a second, just keep us up to date in the group chat.
Got you. I'll do that.
And then it's time to take Junior to practice.
Hey, daddy duty, bro.
Yeah, what you know about it?
Nothing.
Hey, good talking with you again, City.
Hell yeah. Likewise. We're gonna do this.
Later,
all right, Derek.
Do some good.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Hit the subscribe button on this channel, Smoking the City's channel, Joey Sparks' channel, Black Peace channel. It really helps us grow these, and we couldn't do it without you guys.
Take care of yourself and each other.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Looks like it's just me. I am going to be reacting to some music right after this. So if you want to stick around, I will be starting here shortly. Let's see if I can fix this. Put it on. Stretch the screen. Bow. And we're here. Thank you guys so much for watching the first stream. I know I had a little bit of problems setting up the audio. I'm not a genius. I never claimed to be. I might be a little bit slow, actually. So, so yeah. Music review stream